everybody. Welcome to 500 Open Tabs. I'm Hannah Hillam.
And I'm Kaveh Taherian, and I know that last week we told you that we were taking a little break, which we still are. We're still on break, but much
vacation
like...
mode right now.
Vacation mode, but Hannah and I are always like, it's time to take a break. And meanwhile, we're like, what are we going to do for this? Because we can't sit still. Thankfully, we are not the ones who have to sit still this week. Fun thing happened a few months ago. I believe it was back in August when we were up in San Jose for GalaxyCon. We were going insane as we always do when we're doing a show. And Alyssa kept messaging us being like, hey, I need to talk to you guys when you have a free moment. And we're like, great, this is it. She's finally going to quit the podcast because she wised up to how pointless this is and how much we wasted her time.
We were genuinely like, Alyssa, can you at least just tell us, are you mad? Are we in trouble? She was like, everything's fine, but I can't tell you. Like, okay, but are you mad at me? And she had to be like, you have to trust me. Everything's fine.
She's like, this is a good thing, not a bad thing. And it turns out that 4 of our listeners who all became friends through the Discord got together and recorded what we would call like a tribute episode to this show. They named it The Tab Conspiracy.
Love it.
And it's hysterical and so bizarre and perfectly in line with the kind of bizarre shit that we do. And
they understood the assignment perfectly. They found some truly insane stories that I was, first of all, I was listening to Grace's and I was like, I wish I had done this one. I'm jealous. Like, this makes me mad that I didn't do this one. That's how good these are. So
and just shout out. It's Casey, Nico from Riverside, Jazz, and Grace. These are the 4 that got together. They even did like show art. Yeah. And Nico, I think it's Nico because I've met Nico and he talked about how he used to do like the keyboard cat like songs, the
He does? So, I did not know that about him.
I think he had like a YouTube channel or something.
What?
He did that.
Okay.
And so they did the theme song. The song is like the tribute to the theme song to this, but done in the meow thing. Anyway, it's all really funny. It's bizarre.
It's amazing.
It's hilarious. It is, but because it's 4 of them because even when we do 3, it gets a little bit long. So because it's 4 people, it goes a little bit long. So we've decided we're going to split it into 2 parts. So we're going to release part 1 this week, and then we'll have part 2 next week. So you'll get to hear all of them, all the wonderful tabs. Also, I don't know if we're going to release this or not, but at some point when we were up in San Jose at GalaxyCon afterwards, we decided that we would do a reaction video to hearing about the news. But we decided to film it at like 10 o'clock at night in a Taco Bell parking lot. And then we thought we heard gunshots.
There may have been gunshots.
Thing. So I haven't actually gone back to watch to see if it even is coherent, but there might be a thing on the Patreon later, but TBD.
We'll see. We did it and then we never looked at it again. And I just remember we ate Taco Bell, we heard gunshots, and we recorded this. So
yes.
But yeah, this week is going to be Grace and Nico, and then next week will be Jazz and Casey. So
yeah. So without further ado, thank you again to everybody on the Discord for creating such a wonderful community that people felt comfortable enough. And listen, I got to see. Oh, I didn't tell you this. I got to see when I was in San Diego last week. For that show, Jazz came and Nico also came. And I got to witness Nico and Jazz meeting in person for the first time, which was a total trip.
Celeb sighting.
Like reverse celeb sighting. Yeah, for sure. But part of what was so great about this was, Hannah and I have talked a lot about this, that we're trying to make a community here for this show of like weirdos to info dump on each other and just have a safe place, or space plates as we like to call it.
Space plates, yeah.
Space plates to share weird information. Come up with weird stories about, Richard Nixon's assless chaps, Hello Kitty merging and stuff like that into giant presidential BBL robots.
We're still reeling from that, by the way. I'm still, anyway.
So, but I just was going to say that, thank you guys for continuing to participate in the community and continuing to make this podcast what it is. And thank you for taking the time to our listeners who put this one together. And as a thank you, we wanted to share it with everybody, to our tens of other listeners who might not have had the opportunity.
The other 6 of you can now hear what the other 4 of you have said.
Exactly.
No, it's incredible. And please enjoy.
Yeah, and enjoy. Don't forget, this is just part 1. So come back next week for the second part, and then you can hear the rest of The Tab Conspiracy.
Anyway, enjoy, guys.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Tab Conspiracy. I am Grace.
I'm Nico.
I'm Jazz.
And I'm Casey.
And today we're celebrating the big 75 episode marker by stealing the podcast for ourselves.
Yeah.
That's right. It's a super special episode of Just Listener Tabs brought to you by people with even fewer podcast qualifications than Hannah and Kava.
Yeah.
So
we have
true.
us in control. Yeah. we've been infiltrated. Yes.
Our joking of taking over the podcast has finally come to fruition.
I know.
It's real.
Yeah, it all began in the Spotify comments, and now we're here.
Yeah.
I love that rather than submitting a voice note, we decided to make the podcast.
Exactly.
I think Jazz is the only one who has.
Yeah, honestly, I was really surprised like more didn't come in after that.
I sent in one a while ago. There was basically one about like the United States nuking some mountains or something like that. We'll see.
Coincidentally, this actually was the tab I wanted to submit as a voice note for so long.
Oh, nice.
But never got around to it. Yeah.
Okay.
Great. Well, now you can finally share in more than 2 minutes.
Yeah,
you have all the time you want.
All right. Shall I paint a little picture for you all?
Please, Grace.
I
know you were a talented artist.
Yes.
All right. The year is 1984. I'm pretty sure. Yes,
Okay.
It's 1984.
1984.
It's 4 a.m. It's in the middle of August. You can't sleep because it is just so hot. You're in Vienna, Austria.
Oh, so
and
exciting.
Suddenly you hear a lawnmower outside at 4 a.m. And you're like, what the fuck?
Dude, it's like wood chippers we have in the United States. They have lawnmowers in Vienna, Austria.
Do they have gas mowers in Vienna in 1984, or would it just be like a push
Here's
mower?
the question. You're in an apartment building. How does a lawnmower get up that high?
Oh.
And this thing is going on for like a long time. It's getting louder and quieter for a few hours until it becomes clear this is not a lawnmower.
Oh,
yes,
no.
folks. This is a homemade airplane.
A homemade airplane
my
in
God,
an apartment building?
In Vienna built an airplane?
In their
yes,
apartment?
kind of.
That's not what I was expecting.
Okay.
It's not a lawnmower. It's made from a car engine, a motorcycle gas tank, a fiberglass propeller, a hammock seat, 30 feet of retractable hang glider wings, and 3 wheels taken off a wheelbarrow.
Oh my God. Okay, I can see where the pictures might come in to your article now. This sounds very visual.
So you hear this annoying little plane just kind of casually circling the city for a while until the sun starts to come up and the plane descends to the Vienna International Airport.
Am I getting ready for work?
No. Nobody works in 1984. It's a better time.
God.
No.
It's a better time.
Truly.
Anyway, so eventually the plane drops down to Vienna International Airport and it lands under the wing of a Boeing jet plane that is being taxied around the airstrip. And it rolls to a stop all casually outside a hangar. So naturally, the maintenance men are freaking out. They're like, what is this? So they come running out to see what the hell is going on. And there's just a guy chilling in the hammock like nothing happened.
That's the best seat.
Just taking a load off, just like, hey guys, what's going on there?
Mm-hmm.
Been around?
He's got an orange and black striped motorcycle helmet that is now famous. The man just kind of calmly got out of his little hammock. He held out an expired Czechoslovakian passport and in English said, I would like to claim political asylum. This guy is Ivo Zdarsky, and he has been living in my head rent-free for at least 8 years.
8 years? How did you find out about this guy?
Oh my gosh.
I will tell you.
Oh my god! Oh my god! So
you sent a photo.
Oh my god!
Yes.
That's so. Oh my! This man has style. This man just.
Oh yeah, and he still has style today. Don't worry.
Oh my gosh! And that's just like it's like a paraglider sort of thing, like the
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the retractable wings.
So photogenic.
He really got like gorgeous man. So I'll get into how the hell this man ended up in Vienna, Austria on a homemade airplane and where he went from there. So Ivo was born in communist Czechoslovakia and understandably hated it. When he was 16, he somehow got a hold of a Western magazine about hang gliding and immediately knew this was his shit. This was his destiny. His new dream was to buy a paraglider, except for the fact that that was pretty much impossible to purchase in communist Czechoslovakia.
Okay.
Yeah, you couldn't even obtain permission to like leave the block unless you had super special circumstances. So like, how the hell is a 16-year-old gonna get a paraglider?
So that's why he had to make his own?
So he went and made his own.
He built his own with materials that he just scavenged wherever the hell.
That's super cool. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So he like would study the pictures in the magazine and he just kind of figured out a design from the pictures.
Whoa. This is what happens when you don't control the media.
It's like, how do I build this thing? I don't know. I'm just going to go look at this magazine and do pick that part. And off I go and just started building.
He just scavenged like fabric, everything he needed, including he stole some bamboo from the Prague Botanical Garden to use that for the frame.
Wow, what a little scoundrel.
Oh my gosh.
How do you steal like fully grown bamboo? That's huge. They're literally huge.
You just got to be good at what you do.
I guess.
Did he just pluck it from the ground or did he have like a hacksaw or something? Like all these questions.
I think he just like plucked it like asparagus, maybe.
Did he ask nicely? Did he? Oh no, you said he stole. Okay, so then he had to do this very covertly. Then
this is giving me like in Despicable Me, like Gru as a child building a rocket ship in his backyard or something like that.
It really is.
But I don't know if this guy is going to end up to be a supervillain. So
they do have a similar accent.
It's potential. There's potential.
Yeah.
Anyways, so he eventually got a design he was happy with. He wanted to do a test flight. So he gets it. He starts sprinting down a hill. He lifts off a little bit. And, he just feels like a bird. It's such a magical moment. He's off the ground.
Oh.
And then he crashed.
Oh, no.
Prototypes be like that sometimes.
Yeah. That's the first one. You just got to take that first step. And then from there, you got to troubleshoot. You just...
Very Kiki's delivery service of him.
It literally, it's just Kiki's delivery service with an elder teenage boy. So for years, he just kept workshopping his designs and evading authorities. At one point, a bureaucrat actually caught up to him when he was about to do a test flight and asked for his papers because apparently there's like 1 million permits you needed to do anything like that. So Ivo dug some paper that had held his lunch out of his bag and he's like, yeah, here's my papers. Oh. And then he let the wind catch him. So the bureaucrat goes running off to go get the papers. And Ivo's like, oh, great. This is great. So he just runs off the ledge he was going to run off and flies away.
He just said, peace out. And it just went.
Yep.
Oh my, what an absolute legend.
Meanwhile, the bureaucrat was still trying to chase after the papers. Because he's a good bureaucrat.
Yeah, he wants to go look at those papers and make sure they're all orderly and just not a distraction.
Gosh. So eventually got up the ante even more. You got to start adding power to these hang gliders. So he went to university and studied aeronautical engineering just to make cooler planes.
Okay, gotta go to college, get more knowledge. Okay.
You know the crazy part about this?
Mm-hmm.
He lived on the fourth floor of an apartment building. Where was he building these things?
Where? You know what? That is a good question. Where was he?
And the answer was he was just hauling shit up the stairwell and hoping all of his neighbors were real chill and would not tell anybody.
Oh my goodness.
No one's doing hard labor like that anymore these days. Just haul shit up the stairs.
Yeah, it's
everybody snitches now.
Everyone snitches now.
Yeah, nosy neighbors, and they're just like, why does Ivo need like an engine? Why does he have this like bicycle seat or whatever?
Maybe after after a certain point, though, they're like, clearly, if he wasn't supposed to have these things, he wouldn't have them, because it's like, who would go through the trouble to carry an engine up 4 flights of stairs?
But like a 20-year-old.
Well, he is in school for aeronautical engineering. Maybe it's a class project.
A practical lab kind of thing.
It's like the college gave me this. What are you talking about? I didn't just get this from like a junkyard or something.
Yeah. So at night, he'd take all that shit back downstairs and assemble his planes just in like various fields. Actually, on one test flight, some authorities in jets caught up to him and like made him land. And he like on the fly made up a story being like, I'm
on the fly,
my family. Nice. He's like, I'm visiting my family, and the police for some reason believed that because he was technically flying away from the Iron Curtain. So they're like, yeah, that's fine. They took his what did he call it? His trike. That's what he called his plane. They took it and just put it in a garage somewhere. So for months, Ivo was like, shit, I need my trike back.
He's got to go get it.
Yeah.
That's his baby.
Yeah.
Eventually, he found a bargaining chip, which was that the police were just kind of annoyed by like how much space the plane took up. So eventually he just bribed them and they gave it back.
Oh my God. They're just like, what are we going to do with this trike, this thing? And then he just comes by and is like, I could take it off your hands.
Exactly.
So, oh my gosh.
So he finally got his bike back. And like this whole experience just made him be like, yeah, I think I'm done. I think I got to get out here. So in the middle of the night, he packed the plane, disassembled, of course, into his parents' tiny little car. So yeah, he packed his plane in his parents' car, got like a compass, his passport, and all the money he had, and drove like 3 hours southeast to get as close to the border as he could without getting killed.
Yes, good plan.
Didn't tell anyone where he was going. He assembled his plane like in the pitch black. He left the keys on the dash of the car and just like took off in the middle of the night.
He just said sayonara and
that's
took
baller.
flight.
Ooh, except as he was taking off in the field, a rock kicked up and hit his propeller, which if it were wood would have absolutely shattered it. But since it was fiberglass, it just had a little dent in it and it technically still worked. So Ivo kept going, baby.
Whoa.
Just go towards freedom. Go.
Prepared for FOD strikes.
So he took off like 25 miles from Vienna. And the fight was through some extremely dangerous territory. Like dozens of people were dying just in this little stretch every year from being killed for trying to cross it. And the only defense he had was not getting caught. He just had to be real sneaky. So at first he had to fly super low to not be detected by radar. And then he had to like real quick go up so that the tower guards wouldn't see him and shoot his ass down.
I hope Icarus doesn't fly too close to the sun.
Straight up. He threaded the Icarus though. Because after 10 or 15 minutes, he saw the river right outside of Vienna. And he's like, great.
The home stretch.
Yeah. Only problem is, where was he going to land? He didn't even know where the airport was.
So he's just trying to get there. He's not even thinking about like, okay, once I'm there, how am I going to put this thing down?
Yep. So luckily he did have a map, and in the darkness, he read it and he's like, okay, so there's like a little red airplane symbol here. That's probably where the airport is. And so he circled around until there was just barely enough light that he could actually see the airport.
Oh, and that's what we're listening to as we're waking up in our quiet apartment.
He just circled around Vienna, annoying everybody.
Oh my gosh. The lawnmowers, they're attacking. Oh, they're coming to get us.
It's like an asylum film. So here we are, back where we started at the beginning of the story. He lands at the airport and immediately becomes pretty famous. So much so that there was a museum in West Berlin that purchased his plane and his helmet.
Is it still there?
Yeah, is it still there?
Yeah, it's still there. You can go visit. It's the
amazing.
Checkpoint Charlie Museum.
Oh yeah, gosh. Checkpoint Charlie.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Sounds like I need to go to Berlin.
Yeah. Road trip 500 open roads.
I know.
500 open roads at it.
So after he lands and he gets his own museum, where is he now? Do you know?
Oh, you'll get there. But first, after he lands, the maintenance workers, once they figured out like this is just a guy, they just gave him like a ton of coffee and donuts. A ton of cops showed up. Reporters showed up. In the headlines the next day, they called him the Daring Batman.
I love that.
Yes. And then for 6 weeks, they had to keep him in safe houses on the outskirts of the city because the communist government was pissed.
They were on his ass.
They did not like that he was gone.
Could you imagine? You put all of these precautions into your fascist state, and you've put all of these precautions into making sure people can't escape. There are people who call your border an iron curtain. That's how inescapable it is.
And then some
asshole, some 20-year-old asshole just builds a plane and gets over your freaking iron curtain. Oh yeah. If they had plutonium back in the day, he would have been dead.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, so my man Ivo, he got his first taste of non-communist society and how different it was.
It has coffee and donuts.
Dude,
he didn't care for Europe.
Oh.
He had a goal. He wanted to immigrate to the most anti-commie place he could imagine, both culturally and geographically. California.
Oh yeah. Whoa. Perhaps Riverside.
Oh yeah. Perhaps.
Wait, no. Shut up right now. All right, wait.
No, it's not Riverside.
Okay. That would have been like an insane connection.
You know what? So, I would have been like, I'm going out my door right now and go look for this guy.
Just run in the streets to go find him.
Ivo, where are you?
Yeah, Ivo.
Like a month and a half later, Ivo rocks up in San Francisco. And a local organization to help refugees put him in a hostel and offered to help him assimilate. And Ivo was like, I don't want to do that, actually. The organization helped to find him a job. And he was like, I want to start a business. I know it's a bad idea, but I'm going to do that because I am unhireable.
Oh, no.
Should we guess what kind of business he wanted to open?
Well, you'll find out soon enough. But apparently he did try to work several places and it never lasted more than 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
They just weren't good fits.
Yeah. Sometimes you just work one day and you're like, I'm not feeling it, and then quit. That's totally fine.
So Ivo did the ultimate American unemployed experience. He
started a podcast.
No, he probably has.
Yeah, in the 80s.
He used the money he got from selling his plane to buy a motorhome and move to Long Beach.
Long Beach. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Long Beach.
Immediately built a new plane to fly around the Mojave and Sonoran deserts. He just couldn't get enough of flying. Like it was his shit. He loved it. At one point, he actually almost froze to death flying over Mount Whitney.
That'll happen.
He's just living his best life.
I don't remember that part of Icarus's story.
Addicted to being in the air. Just was like, I cannot get any other thrill other than just flying over things all the
Can't
time.
Stop, won't
Can't
stop.
Won't stop. Yeah.
Freer life than most Americans.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
After a few months, he realized, hey, like, driving, flying, and living on the road costs money.
I hate when things cost money.
Yeah.
But luckily for him, he had a golden goose. He developed an adjustable propeller that could be used where you change it to sharper or flatter angles to optimize performance for like different aircrafts, different weather, stuff like that. And instead of wood, like most of the market propellers were, he made them out of a carbon composite that was way stronger and lighter. And he hit the market at the perfect time where it almost immediately just exploded. And he had all the money he could spend in a lifetime.
Is he single? I mean,
how does it feel to live my dream?
He sounds like one of the coolest people to ever exist.
Straight up. Yeah.
So what year are we in now? Do we know?
I think this is the mid 90s.
Okay.
Maybe early 90s.
I can't wait to see where he's at now.
Yeah.
Today.
He started a company called Ivo Prop, just selling his propellers at various air shows. Eventually, he moved into a nice apartment, bought a real plane, the Cessna Skyhawk.
Oh, hell yeah!
And even bought a helicopter, only after building his own experimental helicopter.
So, as one does.
Yeah, definitely a do-it-yourself kind of guy.
Yeah, he had to get a little demonstration before he's like, okay, I'm going to build my own thing before I go out and actually buy one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eventually, the Iron Curtain fell, and his parents came to visit him in Long Beach, and he took them out in a helicopter, flew around the desert, shot some guns, and Ivo eventually truly found the second love of his life, which is the desert.
The desert.
He loves it out there.
Yes.
It's beautiful, honestly.
Yeah, it's really nice. He reported that he saw a Western movie back when he lived in Czechoslovakia that was shot in the Monument Valley, and he had this fantasy of being like a lone rider across the desert, but instead of a horse, he had a helicopter.
This man doesn't let his dreams be dreams. That's inspirational.
So after 2 years of living in California with the traffic, the air quality, the infestations of tourists, he decided he had enough and he wanted to just live in the desert permanently and be a hermit. And in 2007, he got his dream.
Oh, that's just like the best life, man.
And has he been a hermit ever since?
He still is.
Yay! I'm glad this has a happy ending.
He searched all around to see if there was a place that was perfect for him. And he found an abandoned airstrip from World War II in the middle of nowhere desert in a place called Lucin in my home state, Utah.
Yeah, we love a home connection.
Yeah. My man packed up, moved house, has not returned to California, has not returned to the Czech Republic. He just lives in the desert in Utah and he's happy there.
That's amazing.
For him.
And he runs Ivo Prop remotely because he's a working girl.
Yes. It's a work remote life post-COVID.
Yes. And here is where his true unhingedness really comes out. This is the coolest, weirdest house ever, and I really love it. He just lives in an airplane hangar.
He lives in an airplane hangar.
That's so cool.
It is so unhinged. It is one huge living space. The only wall in the entire place is an 8-foot by 8-foot cube he installed for the bathroom.
Gotta be able to take a dump in private.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No overland shitter for him.
Does he park his Cessna in the hangar?
He does.
I mean, that's a statement piece for a living space if I've ever seen one.
He has in the hangar his Cessna, a Cybertruck, boo, and a station wagon. I think it's a station wagon. But he has 8 of the exact same car that he just parks at several airports. That if he ever wants to go somewhere else, he just has his car there.
So he's paying 8 different car tab in the in parking structures all around. That's genius.
So I know he has one in Roy, Utah, Elko, Nevada, Twin Falls, and Ely. Probably a couple others.
Okay.
But he uses them for supply trips because he prefers to fly 45 minutes than fly 3 hours. Anyways, back to his bachelor pad. Guys, it's insane. Ask your question.
No, I'm just like, so he's living in the middle of nowhere. He lives in an airplane hangar, and he just does his like errands and grocery shopping. He's like, all right, I gotta go to the store, get in his airplane.
Exactly that. Yes.
I love this guy.
Pull up to Trader Joe's, like.
Oh, but guys, his house. So in the middle of the space, just a giant flat screen TV hung from the rafters.
As one does.
From like straps. A few loose mattresses just scattered around, a drum kit, a couch, a few desks, one of which is just covered in loose guns.
Okay.
And this is all just in the middle of the room.
He has a couch, that gives it a bit less of a bachelor pad feel. I feel like bachelors, they only live off of like one folding chair.
His kitchen is just like a hot plate and a fridge.
Yeah.
What works.
Yeah, and calling it MTV Cribs over here, man.
Yes.
Oh, actually, I have
Digest.
A link that is his MTV Cribs from like a month ago.
He gives a tour of his house, his hangar.
Yeah, it's a very recent video. I watched it with my family.
We need to watch this afterwards. I want to see him open up like the front door and say like, "Hi, AD, welcome to my home."
Oh, but yeah, he's like honestly a genius. Like he redesigned the pump system on his land so he wouldn't have to walk like 10 minutes out to check water levels. And he has a rig that he invented to level out the runway. And there's an angle that he says his neighbor just shot it because it was easier than drilling into the metal. Oh my gosh. And he just tows it behind his little car, which I think is the sickest thing ever.
Never let people tell you have to do things the conventional way.
Truly. Yeah. Oh, and instead of windows in the hangar, he just has like giant portraits of whimsical landscapes.
Oh, I love that.
It's the best.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, I mean, his hangar is just full of random shit he's made, including the first plane, as I said. In the video that I'm going to link, he actually talks about how SpaceX tried to buy some of his propellers, but their check bounced.
Oh, of course it did. Of course it did.
So he just kind of made fun of them for that. I thought that was so good.
As he should.
Just absolutely dunk on him.
But he's also just like a little bit unhinged. He goes 100 miles an hour down unpaved roads in a car like it's nothing. And he likes to hang out on top of his hangar and just shoot badgers. That's what he says in the video.
Don't shoot the badgers.
They
dig holes. Anyways, the real question is, why do I care so much about this local icon?
Okay.
Like, sure, it's a fun fact.
He's your neighbor.
My home state has a semi-famous hermit. You see, I did not learn about Ivo through a news article or a documentary.
He's your cousin
because he is friends with my father.
No, you have a personal connection to this guy.
Oh my God, Grace, this is the ultimate like 500 open tabs. You've got like, it comes down to like a family connection. We've got, bribes and
communism.
Yep. So 8 or 9 years ago, my dad found out about him and shot him an email and was like, "Can I come visit you?" And now he's visited him like 10 times.
Wow.
And they're always emailing.
You need to tag along.
I'm literally so jealous. Half of my family has met this man. My mom has pooped in his bathroom. Oh wait, I gotta give you a picture of what he looks like nowadays because he is the ultimate like wolf shirt man.
Wolf.
Love a wolf shirt.
The wolves with the moose.
Oh my God.
This is incredible.
His fashion sense is like a 12-year-old in 2005 who just loves Cheetos and mozzarella sticks more than anything.
Oh my.
That's the vibe that I want for my guy who builds planes in his backyard and lives in the desert.
and then a hangar.
So
wow, Grace.
There is Ivo Zdarsky, the man that I think about at least once a week.
Oh my gosh. I'm like, that was really good. I'm
Thank
like,
you, Greece.
thank you.
Thank you,
This
Grace.
is a great like Roman Empire per se to have.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh
He
my
is my
gosh.
Roman Empire.
He is your Roman Empire.
All right.
That's
Who we got up
fantastic.
next? I believe it
Um,
is Nico.
it
I
is
think it
my
is Nico
it is me.
from
Yeah,
Riverside.
yes,
From
it's my name,
Riverside.
Nico from Riverside, just in case. Here, uh, okay.
Okay, Nico, you ready to
All right,
hit
Nico,
us?
take us away.
All right,
Mhm.
my turn. Question: aside from jazz, do either
That's
two of
me.
you do you two like theme parks?
I
Yes.
love a theme park.
You love a theme park. Okay, do you have a favorite theme park?
I don't have a favorite, but there's one I just saw on the internet today that is in New Jersey.
In
That
New
is
Jersey.
that is an actual like they have like actual excavators and they have a bunch of rides made from like construction equipment.
Oh,
And so it's a construction themed theme park
Whoa.
and
that's
water
amazing.
park. And I want to
Oh my
go now.
gosh.
Hey,
And
send
What's
me
it
the link
called?
to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We're gonna have a whole list of links after this
Yes,
session.
absolutely, absolutely. Okay. Well, regardless, I have picked a tab that not only goes into the life of an inspiring pioneer of the early development of the modern theme park as we know it, an overlapping off other places, people, and things of 500 Open Tabs lore. But he is also a legend that helped build one of the contemporary foundational pillars in the wonderful city of Riverside.
Yay!
This man's name is Bud Hurlbut. And here I'm
No
gonna
idea who that is.
Yay,
see, exactly.
Bud.
We're gonna find out soon enough.
We're gonna here. I'm gonna post a little picture of him in
Ooh, please
I
do.
hope his fashion sense lives up to
yeah. So here he is.
a train! I love
Yes,
trains!
yes.
Oh,
Yes. Okay, that
We got
will put-
trains, planes.
yeah, yes,
and
exactly.
automobiles.
See, they're cut from the same cloth or something. So Bud Hurlbut was many things in life. He was an engineer, a train enthusiast, but most importantly, yeah, he created the modern like. Do you know what a dark ride is? Basically, like if I say that, you know, it's kind of like your Haunted Mansion, your Pirates of the Caribbean, where you go on this little ride through like buildings and stuff, and there's like a theme. It's not just like a so that sort of thing. In case you need some context. So Bud was born June 13th of 1918.
Wait, his birthday was recent.
Yes,
yeah,
yeah,
it was just last week.
Yep.
He did this on purpose?
Yeah. I mean, maybe we'll see. But no,
He's a Gemini.
Yeah, he is a Gemini. Yeah. So, his government name is Wendell Hurlbut. And
That's a terrible name.
yeah. So, Wendell. So I'm glad that he goes by Bud. So his mom and his dad moved from South Dakota to Whittier, California in the late 1920s.
Oh my god, the first two tabs, we already have someone moving from someplace to
Yes,
California.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly. So that's why I'm like, oh my, a lot of these beats that you had in your tab, Grace, I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Does he know
Oh
your
my-
dad too?
No, I wish. I'll get to something here. So they moved in the late 1920s, presumably because of that big dusty looking bowl thing looming over the horizon.
I've heard
So,
of that.
Yeah, I think it was called like the big dust thing in the middle of middle America.
The dirt receptacle.
The dirt receptacle, exactly. So Bud's father, Ray, was somebody who worked in the oil industry, maybe planning on drinking other people's milkshakes and, you know, ruining the coast of California with like refineries and drilling operations hidden within like fake buildings. But Ray was actually a really chill dude, and he was kind of like he's his father, so he's an important father figure, and he would also give him ideas and pointers.
I mean, that is unusual for this podcast to have somebody's father be an important father figure to them.
Positive figure in
good
your life.
dads.
Exactly. It's just like, hey, son, I'm going to teach you how to make a whole bunch of like cool engineering stuff, and
how to love trains.
exactly. That's probably
That's all
where
you
it came
need.
from. So Bud in California, he graduates high school and he starts working at a printing company. While he was there, he would later on meet his wife Lucille, and they would get married on February 15th, 1941. So a day after Valentine's Day, they get married.
Aww.
Yeah, so and then during
Middle of World War II.
he was
yeah
World War II. He would later work for it's a company called Vultee Aircraft as a pattern maker. So aircraft. You got it.
I'm really sorry, guys. Like, I think I'm gonna break the streak of like similarities between our tabs, but this is cool so far.
I definitely am. So no worries, Jazz.
Maybe yours will be really similar to mine, Casey. Like,
maybe.
Coincidentally.
Yeah.
None of this. Like, it's so funny because we all just had like we're gonna just come up with all these tabs.
I know this happens to Hannah and Kaveh too.
Exactly. That's why I'm just like, of course it would. Of course it would. So basically it's a little unsure like what his exact role was working for the aircraft company, but like he would like work a lot with like schematics and like metal workings of aircraft, but none of these would be where Bud would find his true calling, his path to the amusement park industry. And the following is the story of how he got there. So in his spare time, Bud would design large-scale miniature trains, and I know that sounds like an oxymoron, but they're
large-scale miniature trains. Yeah,
exactly. He loves a medium train.
Exactly. So it's basically like these little train engines that you could just sit on like the car itself, and it's little, and you could ride it around.
So it's like the ones that they have at amusement parks for kids, where the kids get in the buckets and then the people are like driving the little thing. Okay.
Pretty much. And like he would take like blueprints of like actual trains and size them down so people can just ride. And I'm just like, oh my God, okay, that's really cool. And he created his own company, the Hurlbut Amusement Company, and he sold them to a bunch of amusement park areas.
Another guy making his own company, selling stuff.
And literally the next line, like he sold them to the Pike in Long Beach. So
well, no, and I was just listening to a podcast about the Pike today.
Yes, in Long Beach, California, a place called Santa's Village in the San Bernardino Mountains, and he even made a train that would go from a place called the Nut Tree Airport in Vacaville to an area that sold toys and restaurants. So like you just take this little train from the airport to like all these like little like stores and stuff. Like I'm like, oh my gosh. So he sold trains in Brockway, North Haverbrook, and Ogdenville, and by gum, he put them on the map. There's your obligatory Simpsons reference. May as well have been me. But
thanks, Nico.
You're welcome. You got it. But so Bud, he also owned his own little amusement park called Kittyland in El Monte, California, where he would basically I'm just trying to think of the nice way. As a parking lot amusement park.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, so
you gotta start somewhere.
You have to start somewhere. Yeah, so it's you have a bunch of little like flat rides. He had a carousel, and of course he had his signature model train. And it was reported that during this time he would make acquaintances with one Walt Disney.
What?
Yep.
The timelines are lining up.
Yes.
Good old Walter.
Walt Disney.
Conspiracy.
Also famously into trains.
Yes, exactly. Because Walt had a small sized train model in his backyard that he would ride around.
So this was a small sized train model, whereas Bud does large scale miniature trains.
Yeah, so
keeping it all straight in my head.
So there are like, he's like, oh, you like trains? I like trains. I have a train in my backyard. You build trains. Okay.
Let's be friends.
Yeah, exactly. So Walt Disney would basically ride around in his backyard, and it would make his wife Lillian pretty upset. And it was at this time that he would catch the eye of another man named Walt. This time it would be somebody by the name of Walter Knott. And if that last name sounds familiar, it's
Knott's Berry Farms.
Walter Knott and his wife Cordelia Knott opened up a chicken dinner restaurant that would grow on to later become the amusement park that we would now know as Knott's Berry Farm.
Knott's Berry Farm. I love Knott's.
You guys have we've all been, or
I've not.
Oh,
just me then.
Just the two. Oh my gosh. Oh, you've
sorry.
Been,
I can't hear. I guess I obviously
oh my
ears
gosh.
don't
Yeah.
work.
Yes. So before Knott's Berry Farm became the Berry Farm, the Knott's family only had their chicken dinner restaurant, and it was so they're there, and basically they're just, man, this guy across the street, he's got this whole alligator farm. He's got Alligator Joe, I think his name is. another relation to that tab. So and Bud actually knew the Knott family because he went to the same high school as the Knott's daughters. So they
wow.
yeah, so they got to talking, and Bud had a little vision that it's like, you know what? I could see your plot of land having a bunch of my rides at your property. We're gonna make this place into a wonderful area that people could come visit and enjoy the trains and your chicken dinner. And what do you say? So
I mean, I do love trains and a chicken dinner. So.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's like my dream evening.
Yeah, dream combination right there.
So, however, Mr. Knott, he did not want these rides because he felt like it would get in the way of his ghost town area that he'd built. And for a while,
he didn't see the vision.
He did not see the vision. And for a while, that was that.
Don't you know trains or the lack thereof are responsible for ghost towns, Mr. Knott?
Exactly.
Mr. Knott.
Mr. Knott, please, if you have a minute, please. No, but so after that was kind of Bud just kind of like, he's like, I'm confined to this little small parking lot amusement park, and something's got to give. However, this was the year 1955. And if you know anything about amusement parks opening up in Southern California, there was one that had opened up right down the road from where the Knott restaurant was, in a town of Anaheim.
Disney.
Disney. Happy 70th. So
oh wow, you're right. 70.
Yes. So so Walter Knott's son Randall, he went to Bud and he's like, look,
he's out of breath because he's been running. He actually ran like 8 miles to tell them to get his news.
If only he had had a train.
If only he had a train. If I only had a train.
Very nice.
So he's like, look, I know my dad originally shot down the ideas of rides being in our park, but we see what Mr. Disney is doing down there in Anaheim, and we need to act now. So Bud and Walter, they met up, they shook hands, and they started to brainstorm, coming up with a plan and perhaps a way to bring some attention away from the up-and-coming Disneyland. And so Bud became one of Walter Knott's employees, and he'd basically be a concessionaire, which is kind of like you go in and you monitor the shops and you sell stuff out of the shops. He operated the carousel, and he managed some of the more like office paperwork, busybody side of things. Because he had his own experience running his own little rinky-dink parking lot park. But if he wanted to play hardball like with the likes of Mr. Knott, Bud had to think bigger than he had previously ever.
A big train.
So you're on the right track. Yes. Trains, tracks. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, of course he had a bunch of ideas. But Mr. Knott, he's like, one idea. You have one idea and you got to stick to it. So as there are certain ideas he's just like, I don't like that idea. I don't like that idea, until Bud pleaded with him. He's like, let me just show you what I have. Please, just this one. This is my one, Mr. Knott. This is my one. And so they shook hands, and he got to work on his very first big scale ride. And Bud had he had like some smaller rides, but this is going to be his visionary vision, called the Calico Mine Ride.
Hell yeah.
Yep. So in 1959, he came up with the idea of taking a train through a mountain. And so it's the importance of this ride is, I don't want to understate the importance of this ride, because this is the ride that would change everything. Like it might seem a little quaint by like and antiquated by like today's standards. I mean, we have like Star Wars Land and like Epic Universe and I'm just like, but no, but and
It all started with the humble train.
it all started with the humble train.
I
Exactly.
mean, what is a roller coaster if not a train that goes fast?
It's just a train with funny colored rails.
You're right. You're right. And that plays a little bit. It can kind of owe it all to this. Well, some things owe it to this. So basically, Bud, he's like, all right, I gotta really plant my feet. I gotta make sure everything's gonna go off without a hitch. So I have to live at Knott's Berry Farm for this to work.
What?
So because he did not have time to live his best life. He had to get to work. So he sold his house. He sold
His wife
Oh my
divorced
god,
him.
he is going all in. He's
going
putting everything
all
on the line.
Yeah, he sells his Cadillac. He sells everything he's got, and he lives in an apartment like maybe like a few feet from where this ride is.
Okay,
So
I thought
he
he
is-
was like on the living on the land. or
No,
something.
no. He is living on the land. Make no mistake. But he's got his own little apartment there, and he's got everything all set up. Lived in Knott's Berry Farm. And he's just like, all right, I gotta get going. So he would take inspiration from the actual Calico ghost town near Barstow, California. They started to construct the ride, and it was quite literally an uphill battle because there was certain engineering restrictions that were in place, trying to get the ride vehicle to go up this really steep incline that they were building without overloading the chain. Because a lot of the chains they would start at the bottom and work their way up. The Bud is an engineering genius and put the pull motor at the top of the ride instead of the bottom, so it would catch differently and bring it up instead of the more standard way of it being at the bottom. And he basically was testing a whole bunch of different like just pacing of the ride, what goes here, how does this look, what are you doing, and he just had so many different things being done every single day with construction and planning and budget, and but he never let on to old man Knott that he was struggling. In fact, Mr. Knott would ask, "Are you sure you know what you are doing?" And Bud, with no hesitation, would give him a firm answer. Yes. Years later, Bud would recount this encounter and he would say, "That was the only time I ever lied to him." So he's just like, "Yep, Mr. Knott, I'm doing great. Yep, absolutely." And then he turns away, "Oh my God, what am I doing? What am I going to do with this ride? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh." And
He's just like me.
for real. Exactly.
We all have to fake it till we make it.
Exactly. And so after several months of construction, in November of 1960, the ride opens and it's an immediate success.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Thousands of people line up to buy tickets to the attraction, and the public is blown away. I don't know if you guys have ever been on it.
Mhm.
It's the theming is immaculate. It's a like old Western gold mining, really captures that vibe very well. State of the art rock formations. Here, I'm gonna wait here. Why don't I just show you guys?
Yes.
With a
Field trip.
picture. Yes.
Exactly. Here. I'm
Is
trying
this
to
the one where the tracks like end and then you go backwards, or is that another theme park?
That's a different one.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is the Calico Mine
Oh,
ride.
wow.
Orange County Archives.
Orange
These
County
are
Archives.
beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yep. And if you see that little shack right there, that's actually a very important little set piece. Where you see when they were building the line to go up to where you load into the platform, they made a secret line that you can't see from just looking at it. And so on opening, near the time of the opening day, Mr. Walt Disney was reported to have visited the ride shortly after opening. And because Mr. Disney was a busy man, he was very happy to see that the line leading up to the train wasn't very long. And so he's like, I'm going to go up to the line and just get right on the ride because I'm Walt Disney. And so, however, what Walt didn't know was that Hurlbut had created a deceptive line. And according to guests, when Walt Disney saw that, he said quite a colorful string of expletives.
And then immediately stole that for his own theme park.
Exactly.
He should have watched Defunct Land's history of the Fast Pass video in preparation.
Exactly.
Do your research.
Walt Disney was outdone, and so he's like, for all those who come to this crappy place, I'm going back to my park, and I'm going to build a ride with pirates instead. And so maybe it's he never really said it, but perhaps it was this ride that made Walt want to do more with his own theme park. Because it was 1960, so before then he would have just made the Matterhorn. And sure, the Matterhorn's cool, but this ride has Glory Hole.
What?
Yeah, literally, that's what they call it in a mine, where if you look down, and it's where they get all the minerals, they get all the metals. That's where they made the most money in. That is a real thing.
Did this term came from mining?
I believe so. Yes.
All right. We should know our history.
Yes. Yep. Exactly. So the Calico Mine Ride is a success, and it turns a profit after about 2 years, and everybody's happy.
That's actually amazing. 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years is actually a very short turnaround.
Exactly. So, but then Bud comes to the next logical question. What's next? And his mind immediately goes to yet another ride that will later go on to be a theme park staple, a log ride.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. So he was inspired by Timber Mountain loggers that would ride their logs down the river. He thought, why don't we do something like this, but also make sure it's safe, so people just don't ride logs and then just like fall off or something
to their deaths.
Exactly. Exactly. And
it's not very good for customer return.
So Bud, he gets all this stuff and he goes up to Mr. Nod. He proposes this thing, and you know what Mr. Walt, you know what he says?
No.
He says no. Apparently,
good job, Casey.
Apparently, he did not see it the way Bud saw it. And he's like, I don't think a ride like that could generate buzz and profit. And Mr. Knott was thinking more of like a roller coaster. And Bud was like, a roller coaster? No. Look, back to the drawing board. So Bud, undeterred by Walter's hesitancy, kept going forward, but then literally molded and created a model with the help of a ride manufacturer called Aero Development, who actually helped make the Matterhorn and a bunch of other like Disney attractions.
Ooh.
And so here I'm going to share this thing with you guys of him and
multimedia.
Here he is with Mr. Knott, and he's kind of just going over this thing, and they're taking a look at it.
Ooh.
Yep. He's like, that's what you do there, and that's how that is. Like, you like it? And Mr. Knott gives him a thumbs down. He's like,
no, that wasn't captured on in the photo.
No,
but they did get that cute little bow tie.
Yeah,
what is happening there?
that is a Bud Hurlbut staple. That little like tie that he has, because he's wearing it like in all the photos that I have. So
okay, is it like have his scarf? Like everyone needs a signature
thing that they exactly. And so Bud's like, all right, well, I guess I'm gonna try to salvage this. So he asked the people that made that helped to make this Aero Development, where can we bring this? So Aero Development brings it to Six Flags Over Texas.
I'm familiar with that park.
And
I'm aware.
And in 1963, they built the El Aserradero Flume, which translates out to the sawmill. And it is an absolute hit over there. And so Bud sees this, he's like, okay, Mr. Knott, look, it's doing so well in Texas. Please let me just build this ride for you.
They don't even have logs in Texas.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like, come on, Mr. Knott, please.
They do
So
have Six Flags though.
they do have Six Flags, but it turns out third time is the charm. And after years of asking and proposing this log ride to Mr. Knott, he finally approves it. And here's actually something I didn't really get into is so Bud actually acted out the entire ride in front of Mr. Knott.
What?
Yeah, so he's like, all right, here's what you do. You go in here, you get on the log ride, and then you go like this, and then you go on the ride, and he's like, go this way, and you go down the fake drop, and then you go a little bit, and then there's the last one, and then you go down there, and then there's a big.
It's like a
splash.
6-year-old like performing for their mom's dinner party.
Exactly.
Investors want to see your passion and your pitch.
Exactly. And so they get to building the ride, and in 1969, the ride opens. And yet again, the Knott team knocks it out of the park. Knocks it out of the theme park, if you will. Yeah. And at the opening ceremony, the guest of honor is famed airport and known Genghis Khan impersonator John Wayne.
What?
Yeah. So I was like, I'm going to go on this log ride, partner. I'm just going to be terrible and everything like that in my personal life. But here I am at this theme park, and
you got travel tips, you got impressions. This is amazing.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I definitely bring that energy. So and then Walter Knott's wife Cordelia christens the ride with a bottle of boysenberry juice.
Yay, so on brand.
Exactly. It's just like, if you know anything about Knott's Berry Farm, it's that they created the boysenberry. There's a whole nother tab. Boysenberry
now I know.
Yeah.
Now I really want like a Knott's Berry cookie and like a chicken dinner.
They're so craving it. It's so good. It's so good. Like, if I could go there right now, I would, but it's like 5:30 and the traffic's terrible. Yeah. So here is.
If only you had a train.
You know what? Riverside does have a train, but it's a weird kind of stop at I think you actually have to go to like Anaheim and then hop over that way.
They want you to stop at Disneyland first.
Exactly. There's like it's a conspiracy almost.
It is.
Yes.
The tab conspiracy.
The tab conspiracy. Exactly. So here, hold on. Let's see if I can. No, I don't want to send that picture. I have a picture of them riding the log ride.
That's in black and white.
Whimsical.
Yes. Yep.
They look so calm. I love it.
That old man does not look happy.
he probably got wet because it's actually a really, really wet ride. So see, Bud was like, I don't need to experience the ride. I lived it. And so the ride's a total success, and it's really, really funny. If you ever go to Knott's Berry Farm, I would highly suggest going on it. But Bud did actually a little bit more than just make rides, and in honor of America's bicentennial, he helped create and design an exact model of the Independence Hall in Philadelphia.
Wow!
Complete with its own Liberty Bell that he actually gifted to Walter Knott, and just kind of be like, "Hey, man, here you go. Have this total reconstruction of this, like
of the Liberty Bell.
Of the Liberty Bell.
This cracked bell.
Yes.
Never have I seen such a symbol of a strong bromance.
Exactly. It's like the Scotty's Castle kind of dynamic here we had like in this previous episode.
Yes.
I love them all just caressing the bell.
Wow. A real replica.
A real replica.
A real replica.
Exactly. So for some people, like, this would be enough. And 2 iconic rides, build a replica of a building and the Liberty Bell, and call it quits. But that is not what Bud does. He has the itch. He wants what he originally set out to do, and he wanted to have his own theme park. So when Walter Knott retired, Bud decided to find a plot of land. And as luck would have it, he comes across a plot of land located.
That is pretty lucky.
located in the city of Riverside.
Yes!
For there, he planted his flag, and in 1976 created the most theme park of all time, Castle Park.
Woo!
Which is a Riverside staple. It is here. This is the entrance to Castle Park.
And please show me.
We gotta visit 500 open roads.
Nico's like, do we really dragon?
Yeah, what is this like Figment wannabe?
It's the Castle Park. I don't know the name of it. Off the top of my head, I do not know. I mean, Castle Park's cool. It's got a really cool mini golf course.
It looks better than Evermore, that's for sure.
You know what? I'm the only person who's been to Evermore.
I know, you're the only one who's had a first personal experience.
I took a date there, and she was like, if this is your idea of fun, I don't think we should hang out anymore.
Oh no.
Oh,
I've never heard of or seen pictures of Evermore, but I'll go to Evermore with you, Greg.
I think it's closed.
It doesn't exist
I think it's
anymore.
closed, right?
Yeah.
It's closed.
Yep.
But
if it were still around, I would go with you.
It's the thought that counts.
Exactly. So, so Bud and his modest theme park would become a staple of the city of Riverside, with many of his employees saying that he was one of the best people to work for. In January of 2011, Bud Hurlbut passes away from natural causes.
Oh no!
At the age of 82. Oh no, I'm sorry, 92.
Okay, so, that's good.
Even better.
Yeah. So the theme park industry would lose a legend, but his impact will be felt throughout the ages. According to a former general manager of Knott's Berry Farm, he said this of Bud Hurlbut: "There would not be a Knott's Berry Farm theme park today if it were not for the talent, determination, and creativity of Mr. Bud Hurlbut."
Aww.
And that is my tab.
He lives on in the chafed legs of every person soaked on a log flume.
Exactly. Exactly.
And so, what a legend to leave behind.
Yes. Yeah. So I absolute legend. There's some tabs that I had to open. There's a YouTube that kind of went into depth of the building of the Calico Mine Ride and the Timber Mountain Log Ride from Expedition Theme Park. Also, shout out to Orange County Archives, the Castle Park YouTube channel, Mice Chat, Wikipedia, Yesterland, and Knott's Berry Farm. So,
final question: what is going on with his torso in this?
I was gonna say, what is he like got in his pockets? Does he have like a bowl of pasta in there?
It's all. Maybe that's why he has like his tool belt or something. Maybe he's
maybe
he went to the Knott's Berry Farm and got like a chicken dinner. And
he's like, pay no attention to what's in my pocket. Look at this train.
Yes, and so I would like to anecdotally end on sharing some pictures of Mr. Knott really quick, because there was one last connection I wanted to make, and if you guys want to describe what you're seeing.
Is it Obama?
It's better. You're on the right track though.
Better than Obama.
Reagan.
Get on the right track.
Nixon.
It's Nixon.
No.
Oh my God.
I found a photo of Richard Nixon visiting Walter Knott. I love this gold candy.
The happiest that man's ever looked.
I can't do like the jowls thing, but I thank you so much for finding this photo.
Yes, I wanted to end on the Nixon note. So
oh, that's beautiful.
That is it. So
yes, perhaps this is the perfect setting for Dickie Nixie's Soviet pool party.
Exactly.
Knott's Berry Farms.
Knott's Berry Farm. We're going to go to the log ride, everybody. Hold on to your sweatpants.
Oh, that's incredible.
Thank you, Nico.
Yeah, thank you, Nico.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Okay, wonderful. That concludes part 1 of the Tab Conspiracy. Sorry to cut you off midway, but you know how I love a good edge fest. I'm just going to make you guys edge before next week's
This guy
episode.
is the king of edging right here, all right? Edge King Taharian is what they call him at the Gist Fest. We might have to not say any of this.
Anyway, yes, sorry to blue balls you guys, but we wanted to make sure that we split it up into 2 episodes. So
I'm not sorry.
Come back next week to listen to the rest. in which Jazz and Casey will share their wonderful tabs with our tens of other listeners, so that you guys can hear.
16 others, 6, 10. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, in the meantime, happy holidays, guys. Merry Christmas, if that's a thing, because that's when this one's coming out. Otherwise,
and join the Discord if you want in on this madness.
Yes. Oh my God, we forgot to even say that. Yes, sign up for the Discord, and maybe you can create your own tribute episode of the Tab. Maybe the Tab Conspiracy will have its own sub tribute episode. It's not a tribute to 500 Open Tabs. It's a tribute to the Tab Conspiracy.
The Tab Conspiracy. Oh, you better be prepared for what you're opening up right now, because there's like, it just multiplies. Episodes. It's like 16 now, or 8. What's 4 times 2 is 8, you know?
8, yeah.
I learned that in school.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks, guys. See you next week.